Welcome to the first tutorial for GameMaker. In this tutorial we'll learn how to set up a basic game and make a player-controlled character. So the first thing we want to do is click on the blue sphere. This adds a new object. Objects are basically anything that you want to do something in your game. So in this case we want to make an object for the player. See, under Sprite, click New. You'll see a new window pop up, and under Name type in SPR Player. A sprite is a picture that you can attach to an object. So we pick whatever picture we want to represent our player. I'll pick a ghost. And you see the sprite appears next to the sprite name in object. Now let's click OK. Click on the rectangle to create a room. A room is the window you basically see while you're playing the game. Click once in the room to add your player, and click the check mark. Now click the green triangle at the top to run the game. And we see our player, but he doesn't do anything. So let's fix that. If we want him to move using the keyboard, we have to add a keyboard event. So go down to Add Event. You'll see a bunch of buttons pop up. And click on Keyboard. We'll be using the arrow keys to move him around. So click on Keyboard Left. Now you'll see a bunch of icons to the right. You can drag all of these into the Actions area. Drag the red arrows. It's called Move Fixed. You should see a new window pop up. Click the left arrow and type in a speed. I'll type in 3, but you can type in whatever you want. Click OK. This will make him start moving left when we click the left keyboard button. Do the same thing for right. Drag the red arrows. Click the right arrow and type in the same speed. So on and so forth for up and down. Click OK and run the game again. And he moves now. But as you can see, he won't stop when we release the keys. There's a way to fix this. If you go to Add Event and Keyboard, you'll see at the bottom a No Key event. This happens whenever there's no key being pressed. So drag the red arrow into the Actions area, click the center button that's not any direction, and click OK. This will make him stop when we're not pressing any keys at all. There you go. He's not moving once we release keys. So now we need something for the player to get, because it's not very fun to just wander around in a room. So let's add another object. Click the blue sphere. Name it Win. Click the New button for new sprite. And I'll pick a diamond for the Win sprite. Now add a new event. This time we're going to use Collision. And click Player. Now go to the tab on the right that says Main 2. Under Info, you'll see a little text box. Drag that in. It's called Display Message. And type in a win message, like "You win." Drag another action in. End game. So the game is over once we run into this object. Click OK. Open your room and put the win object in. Now run the game again. You win! So that's a basic way to make a sort of puzzle game, if you want to get started on that. But we also need a bit of challenge. You can just walk into the win object right now without any troubles. Let's make a third object, and we'll call it obstacle. Add another sprite. I'll add the square. Check the solid box under the sprite area next to visible. And open the player object again. Add a collision event with the obstacle. And do the same thing we did with Noki. Make him stop moving. Now add some obstacles to the room. By the way, you can hold down Shift and hold down the mouse button and you can make a bunch of objects at once instead of having to click each time. So now we have a little maze for a guy. Run the game. And he should stop whenever he hits a wall. So that's it for this first tutorial. Hope it was educational. And in the next tutorial, we'll be learning how to make basic enemies and basic treats.